We are recording.
Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Karen Batty. I am a senior director with the Pampered Chef, and welcome to The Closer Look. This is for people who are curious and want to learn a little bit more about how the business works and about how to get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be bringing up a little PowerPoint, kind of walk you through some of the basics that most people want to know about, and then at the end, we will definitely open it up for Q&A to answer any other questions that you've got. Because I definitely find when we go through the information, it will answer some questions, but it'll often inspire even more. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do a little screen share here. I'm always surprised when it works. Yay! There it is. Okay. All right. So you're thinking about Pampered Chef. And some of the things that definitely appeal to people is the fact that, you know, with a business like this, you get to be your own boss, set your own hours. Absolutely, we can earn free income, and a lot of people don't know, but we also can earn lots of free products. And when you do a business like this, you are not in business by yourself, though you were in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. You get the training and the support of the company as a whole, plus if you sign up on our team, you get the full support of our organization, which I think totally rocks. Anybody else?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So who's wondering, okay, how much do you get paid? That's usually someone's, main question. And so here shows our commission chart for a brand new consultant. And somebody's got a little noise in the background, so if you want to look at the bottom left of your screen, there's a little icon that looks like a microphone. You can just click to mute that. You'll still be able to hear us, and you can click to unmute if you've got questions for sure. So as a brand new consultant, based on your sales in a month, you earn anywhere from 20 to 25% commission. Most people, if they're doing at least 2 to 3 parties a month, they're looking at 23 to 24%. Now, the national show average is $650. So that means the average consultant is making about $150 per party. If it's an in-home party, that's maybe a total of about a 4-hour investment between what you do at home and what you do at the party. And if you're talking about a virtual party, it might be a 2 to 3 hour investment. So from there, you decide how many parties is right for you. Some people decide based on how much time they have to invest in their business, or some people decide based on how much money they want to make. Either way is fine. Okay. And like I said, we don't just earn income, but we can earn tons of free product. And when you sign up as a new consultant, for the first 90 days of your business, you get to earn these awesome things called Pampered Chef dollars. And Pampered Chef dollars are to Pampered Chef like what Disney dollars are to Disney. Yes, you earn your commission. That's cash. You can, pay your bills with it. This is in addition to that, you earn these Pampered Chef dollars. You get 100 for every 1,250 in sales that you submit. Now, who remembers what I just said the national show average was? 650, right? So that means, on average, for every 2 parties you submit, you're looking at $150 per party, so about $300 worth of income, and 100 Pampered Chef dollars. And that is not just for your first 2 shows. That is cumulative for how much you submit in your first 90 days of business. So seriously, you can own pretty much the whole catalog by the time you've been in business a few months with 0 out-of-pocket cost to you, which is pretty awesome. Plus, for every team member that you add, you get 100 Pampered Chef dollars plus raises. And it's not very often you can start a job and in the first 3 months promote and get raises, but it happens all the time here at Pampered Chef. In fact, we can earn, as new consultants, you can earn up to $2,000 cash bonus. That's in addition to the commission and the Pampered Chef dollars that I just told you about. And this is not a one-size-fits-all. Our apron comes in many sizes. yes, you can probably imagine that some people do this full-time, some people do this part-time, but there's other what we call positions available at the Pampered Chef. For instance, we have what's called a family and friends consultant. Those are the people who sign up because their family and friends love Pampered Chef, and they think, geez, I could just do parties for my family and friends, every season as new things come out, and then just do that and call it a day. And that is legal, moral, and ethical. You can do that. You can also be what's called a virtual consultant. Those consultants never do in-home parties or rarely do in-home parties. They do the bulk of their business right online through virtual parties, mainly through Facebook. And by the way, I'm gonna give a little shout out to Lisa Lloyd, who's on the call.
Oh.
In our organization, she is head of our virtual committee. And so we have a small group of consultants who are awesome at doing virtual parties, and they have created outlines that are available to everybody in our organization to use. So if you were to sign on and think, okay, I want to do some virtual parties, what would I post? How would I do that? Because of Lisa and a few others, we're going to be able to just, hand you the outlines, different theme parties that you can use. So basically, if you know how to copy and paste, you can be a great virtual consultant. There's also what's called a short-term consultant. Those are the people, sometimes we have teachers in May. They say, okay, I just want to sign up and do this for the summer. Or we have a number of people who sign up in the fall and just sell, through the holidays instead of getting an extra job at the mall. Some people sign on because, they're saving for a wedding or they're saving for a vacation. They just do this for a short time to meet a goal, and then they stop. So we call them short-term consultants, and that's something you can do. And then there's what's called a career consultant. These are people who do Pampered Chef as their career, and they make the equivalent of a very, very well-paid, full-time corporate position, but we don't nearly have to put in those kinds of hours. Now, what's nice is you don't have to apply for a position and hope you get it. You can choose the position you want, and you've got trainers here to help you to create the business of your dreams. Okay, so before I go on, are there any questions so far? Okay. Now, some people wonder, okay, so is now a particularly good time to get started? Should I wait? When's going to be the perfect time? Well, if you've ever just wished to yourself, oh my goodness, I wish this once in my life I could just be at the right place at the right time. Well, guess what? In my humble opinion, you are in the right place at exactly the right time, because there are a number of incentives that are overlapping right now that make it a fantastic time to consider putting your toe in the water and giving this business a try. First of all, hosts in the month of January can earn double free products. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, I'm becoming a consultant. What does the host rewards have to do with me? Well, most people, when they start off with a launch party or a kickoff party. At that party, you are both the host earning the free products and the consultant earning the commission. So you get to wear two hats. So you actually get in on the double free. Now, the national show average is $650. Normally, as a host, you'd earn $115. So you're looking at $230 worth of free products of your choice for being the host of your kickoff party if you have an average size party. Plus, you would earn the commission as well, which would be about $150. So if you look right there, oh my gosh, add that together, that's $380 worth of cash and products just to try a kickoff party. Not too bad, right? But that's just the first incentive. Here's another incentive, the second incentive that's being offered for January hosts. I call it the Just for Breathing special. Just for breathing and having a party in the month of January, as long as it's a qualified show, you get any one of these selections at 60. That's 60% off. Pretty sweet. Plus, if So you're reaching out to your family and friends to see who might want to let you practice on them by having a few friends over. Those family and friends who help you get started by hosting, they get to get in on these specials as well. And I'm here to tell you that double and free does not come down the pike very often. Once, maybe twice a year is how often that particular special is offered. So it's pretty nice. But then, as if that's not enough, Pampered Chef said, well, how about this? People who sign on in the month of January and submit at least $1,250 in sales in their first 30 days of business. Again, that's about 2 average parties. But guess what? I had someone who had a kickoff party 2 days ago. That party is already at $1,265 in sales. So she's already earned the sign-on bonus. Okay, so it's definitely achievable to do within 30 days. In fact, most people, very many people do that in the first week or two of their business. And you get our free quick cooker, which is like the hot item on the market right now. And you can earn that in the first few weeks of your business, and then you'll, of course, have it to show at all your parties. So all these incentives lining up, and that's not even the end of it. Here's another one. Every single consultant this month, based on their sales, can earn free spring products. These are the products that are coming out in March. We don't even know what they are yet, but we know they want them. We want them. I mean, I don't know. I just want everything for free that I can get for sure. And so based on your sales in the month of January, we earn free fall products. 750 sales is about 1 large show or 2 smaller parties. So in addition to commission and Pampered Chef dollars and all that, you're looking at an extra $50 in free spring products. But $1,500 in sales, that's maybe 2 to 3 parties in the month of January. And you're looking at whatever the new hot item is that's valued at $240, you're getting it for free. Lisa and I were talking before the rest of you were on. We were trying to figure out what on earth it could possibly be. Since our quick hooker is $240 in value, this is equal to that. So we're thinking, oh my goodness, it's going to be that cool, that hot, and free. Whoa, yeah. Sell $3,000 in sales, that's about 5 average parties. And you're looking at not just your income and the Pampered Chef dollars that you earn, but $434.50 worth of the new product line. And guess what? Who doesn't love Disney? Well, the Pampered Chef, every year in January, they announce the destination of the next incentive trip. Every consultant, no matter how long we've been in business, starts in January, and we've got the calendar year to earn the incentive trip. Okay, so if you were to sign on this month, you'd be starting off early in the year, so you'd have a full 11 and a half to 12 months to earn the trip. And you might be thinking, oh my goodness, how many parties do I have to do that? You might be very surprised. If you can envision yourself doing an average of 6 to 8 parties, whether they be live or virtual, or a combination of both, because most of us are hybrids. We do both live and virtual parties. And by the way, most of the time, most of us who do virtual parties, we pick a 3 to 4 block time and run multiples of them at the exact same time, and we just copy and paste the same post to all the virtual parties. It's sort of like tripling a recipe. It doesn't take that much longer, but you get triple the outcome, right? So earning a trip with the Pampered Chef, and by the way, the trip to Disney is a trip for 4. Okay, and you get to stay right inside Disney, and they are actually even going to close one of the theme parks for us. Okay. And if you're thinking, okay, well, that all sounds great, but if I decided to do this, what the heck? What would be my first steps? Well, it's very simple. You would order your kit. Okay, we've got 3 kits available. The basic kit is $109. It's $450 worth of products. I know when I was new and I was considering this, I thought, wow, even if I don't do any good at it, hey, the worst that's going to happen is I'm going to have a kitchen full of products at 75% off retail. Okay, show of hands. How many of you spend that much, $109, on coffee and fast foods in a month? They say the average American does, right? So imagine you give the business a try for that amount of money. Now, the middle kit is $159. How many of you spend that in the grocery store in an average week? Yeah, or more, exactly. So for that same kind of money, you would receive the middle kit, which is $650 worth of our hottest selling items, right? And then the big kit, the ultimate kit, is $249, and it's $1,000 worth of products. Now, the national show average being $650 in sales, and the average commission being about $150 in sales. If you were to get the basic kit or the deluxe kit, you could very realistically look at paying that off in just one party. And if you got the big kit, okay, might take you a little longer. It might take you 2 parties to pay that off based on the national show average. And remember, we told you you're not in business by yourself. We are here to help you get those parties in place so that you are aligned for success, so that you're going to earn those Pamper Chef dollars and earn the kind of income that you would like to earn. Okay. All right. And I love the saying, a year from now, you will wish you had started today. All right. So I am going to figure out how to close the screen share here. Oh, here it is. And we'll just open it up to your questions, comments. Kelsey, are you the person that just did your kickoff party? I can't hear. Are you trying to unmute?
Yeah, I am.
There you go. So I'm dying to know, how did it go?
It was great. Michelle was a huge help. We had a lot of fun.
Good.
I wish I had a couple more people there, but we did great with what we had.
Good. Now, are you both the host? Were you both the host and the consultant at that party?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're double dipping. What are you looking at as, have you decided any of your freebies yet?
I definitely need the quick cooker.
Mm-hmm. And realistically, you can, so did you sign in December or January? December. Oh, okay. So I was going to say, if you sign this month, that's your freebie, but you've got a different incentive instead, which is really sweet. But yeah, so with double free, very, very doable to get that quick cooker for free. So good for you.
Yeah.
All right. Jen, do you have any questions?
My only question that I had was, what do you have to do to continue to stay in Pampered Chef? I mean, what are the qualifications?
Oh, yes, that's right. You did say that, and then I just whizzed right by it. I apologize.
That's okay.
Very, very simple. As long as you submit 150 in sales once every 6 months, you're a consultant.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why it's so easy to even just be a family and friends consultant and do a party like once a quarter for family and friends. It can be a live show or just be passing the catalogs around,
Okay.
as people are shopping for different seasons, and you submit it and it keeps the door open for you.
Okay. And my next question is that you said you could do virtual parties. How hard is it to do a virtual party?
Not hard at all. Do you use Facebook?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so basically what we do is we find people who want to host virtual parties, and we set up a Facebook event for them, and then we add them, and they invite all their family friends, all their Facebook friends to it. And we pick, we can post over 3 to 4 days. We post about products, we post pictures, we post videos that the home office makes for us. We post recipes that go along with the products. Guests can ask questions. We can have little competitions like, hey, for those of the customers who own products, who are attending the party, we can give them a little incentive if they post pictures of their favorite products that they're using and making their meals. And then we post a link for online ordering so people just click to shop.
Okay.
Yeah, and what's really nice is that Pampered Chef delivers to either the host of the party or directly to the customer, not to us, consultants.
Oh, okay.
So we don't have to carry an inventory. We have our kit. We go to our parties, either live or virtual. People order, and Pampered Chef will deliver right to them. So we don't have to worry about, oh my goodness, I live here in New Hampshire, and I've got someone ordering from California. How am I going to get products out to them? Pampered Chef is based out of Chicago. The home office is enormous. It is it's the size of 10 football fields.
Okay.
And in that home office, we have product development people who are working tirelessly to dream up new products. We have a test kitchen that is working tirelessly to come out with new trending recipes that highlight all of our products. And of course, we have customer service. We've got an online department that works to make videos and posts for us that are very professional and catchy. And then, of course, there's a distribution center with all the products that ship out everything we sell.
Okay.
So,
wow.
Yes. And like I said, Lisa, I don't know if you can see her on the call. Lisa, give a little wave. She is the head of our team's virtual party committee. And they take a lot of what the home office gives us and have put things together into virtual theme parties. So as long as you can copy and paste from the themes that she and others have created and posted to our team, because we have a Facebook group for our team. As long as you can copy and paste from the outline, you're good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, very simple.
And one more quick question, because
Sure.
At that time of the year, what do you do to keep track of what you've sold for taxes and that type of stuff?
Oh, that's a great question. And it's funny you should ask that, because I feel like that's probably one of the biggest benefits of a business like this that is most often overlooked. The fact that we get to deduct so many things which we're normally buying anyway. And right on Consultants Corner, when you become a consultant, you can sign into a special part of the website called Consultants Corner. And there is all the training and all the recipes, more recipes than you can try in 5 lifetimes. And then there's also a place where we can keep track of our expenses. We can do it right on Consultants Corner, or if you prefer, you can do an Excel spreadsheet on your own. But basically on there, they give us an idea of what we can keep track of. Things like when you have a kickoff party and you buy paper plates and ingredients and things like that, you get to deduct all those things. So they kind of give us an idea of what we could deduct, and they give us a way of keeping track of all that. However, things vary from state to state, so it's important to, check in your area if you have a tax preparer to kind of find out the details on that. But basically, when we practice recipes at home that we would use at our parties, the ingredients are tax deductible, even if we eat it for dinner. Our mileage to and from the grocery store, when we're buying those ingredients to practice, are tax deductible. Very often, if we're doing virtual parties and things, and I do the trainings right here online, so a portion of my internet, the portion of if we buy a new laptop, things like that. These are all things that can be business expenses.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Great questions.
Thank you.
Anybody
I'm
else
trying to remember.
Yeah, it's good to write them down. And you know what? You can definitely be in touch with Lori afterwards if you think of other questions. If you have any concerns, I'd love to, anything that you're thinking that you're just not quite sure how to work it around that we could help you with?
Nothing right now. I mean, my schedule is is actually kind of busy because I take care of my
Mhm.
grandchildren.
Yep.
So that kind of puts a kink in things. So I know that I definitely am not going to be, when I sign up, it won't be a career.
Mhm.
You know,
Yep.
it won't be anything that fancy. It would probably be something on the lower key
Yeah.
for me.
That's
Um,
perfect.
Yeah.
But right now, I mean, it was more just the tax, you know, what was required for the
Mhm.
taxes and that type of stuff. And, you know, what do I need to do to continue to stay a consultant?
Yeah.
Because some
Yeah,
places
it's,
require
they
a
do make
lot.
it very, yeah, they do make it very easy. And
Okay.
Jen, you are not alone as far as like feeling like, gee, I got a lot going on in my life. It's now about 90% of the consultants who work a job outside of Pampered Chef. So most
Okay.
people are doing this
Okay.
as a part-time thing.
Okay.
So you would be in the majority of that. And
Okay.
but what's nice is that it is so flexible. So oftentimes the busier people are, the more something like this is really appealing, because you know you can pick 4 days out of the month and run 4 to 5 virtual parties and make $400 or $500 without ever leaving your house. And that's just in one sort of block of time where you're doing virtual parties. So, and then you get to decide from there, you know, in addition,
Okay.
if you want to also do live parties and at whatever pace fits you.
Okay.
You know, and I'm sure you, even if you don't know Lori Preston that well, I'm sure you can tell that there's no pressure here. There's no, you know, dictating about how much you want to do. As trainers, we ask, what would you love to see have happen with your business? And then our job is to help you create that for yourself, not
Okay.
to, you know, pressure you to do more than you'd ever want to do. So,
Right.
yeah.
No, sounds good.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Very good. Well, if people don't have other questions, we can stop the recording.